Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something many of you have probably encountered. A slick-looking online fashion store you've never heard of. Specifically, we're investigating Deqalli. That's deqalli.nl. They advertise a huge range of clothes, coats, sweaters, shoes, sportswear, the works for men and women. The big question for you is, well, can you actually trust this site? Because when you first land on Deqalli, it doesn't immediately scream scam, does it?
No, not at all. It looks pretty professional, actually. Modern layout, it's all organized nicely. Product photos look decent.
Yeah, like a real retailer.
Mm-hmm.
And they use those common tactics, too, like advertising bulk discounts, trying to get you to buy more right away.
Exactly. That visual polish is really effective bait.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Why does it manage to look so convincing if there are potential trust issues lurking underneath?
Well, it's often about mimicry. Setting up a professional-looking site isn't as hard as it used to be. You can use templates, even stock photos or images lifted in other places, so the high-quality look, it might not reflect the actual product or even be legally theirs. It's designed to make you feel comfortable fast.
Right, before you scroll down and look for the less glamorous details.
Lacely. And once you do start looking past the nice pictures, a couple of key concerns tend to pop up. Big ones, really. The first major issue is a real lack of company transparency.
Transparency.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what specifically is missing? Because most sites have some kind of contact us page, right?
They do, but there's a difference between looking like you're available and actually being accountable. A reliable store needs clear details. We're talking a verifiable, registered business address, not just a P.O. box somewhere you could, in theory, send a return.
Okay.
And proper contact options, ideally a phone number, plus, detailed return and refund policies. Who pays return shipping? How long does it take?
That basic stuff.
Yeah, the fundamentals. With Deqalli, that information is really sparse, almost non-existent in some areas. There's no clear physical footprint tied to the name, which makes it incredibly difficult for you, the customer, if something goes wrong. Who do you even chase?
That's a huge red flag right there.
Mm-hmm.
Selling potentially expensive things like coats, but no address. So if they're cagey about basic company info, it probably means they're not exactly welcoming public feedback either.
You've hit on the second major point. It's not just what's on the site, but what's missing around it. The whole digital ecosystem, its reputation, or lack thereof.
The digital footprint.
Makes sense. Legitimate stores, especially in fashion, they build a presence beyond their own website. You'd expect to see them on Instagram, maybe TikTok, engaging, not just selling. And crucially, independent reviews. Trustpilot, Google reviews, fashion bloggers talking about them.
Something. And for Deqalli, what did the investigation find there?
Almost nothing. It's like it exists in a vacuum. Very little external mention, hardly any social media buzz, basically zero independent reviews we could find.
Wow. So a modern-looking fashion store with no online chatter at all. That is strange.
It's a glaring anomaly, yeah. It makes verifying if they're legit, based on user experience, almost impossible. That silence is really telling.
Okay, so let's tie this together. Looks convincing up front.
Very. The visual design is spot on.
But dig a little, and the transparency is shaky, and there's basically no independent proof they actually deliver or satisfy customers.
Exactly. That combination raises serious doubts. It's really hard to call it fully trustworthy based on what we found. It looks good, but the foundations seem weak.
So what's the bottom line for you listening to this? If you're tempted by those deals on a site like Deqalli,
You need to be cautious.
very caution.
Right. The advice is, if you absolutely feel you must try it, maybe start with the smallest possible order, something you wouldn't mind losing if it goes wrong.
Consider it a test, a very small one.
But the really crucial takeaway here, maybe for any new online store you find, is about how you pay.
Absolutely vital.
Always use a secure payment method. Think credit card or maybe PayPal, something that offers you buyer protection and the ability to dispute a charge. Definitely avoid direct bank transfers or debit cards if you're not 100% sure about the retailer. That pretension layer. Keep that in mind every single time you discover a new online shop. It's just smart shopping,